Little step by little, the dragon, the brown dragon, reached his cave. He was so glad to finally see his cave. He looked around himself. He saw the trees, and he saw the wind, and he saw all of the energies of the forest. He was looking at it for one last time with the eyes that he had now. He entered this cave and sat down, looking into this earth, looking into the surface of the earth, looking to the ground, just seeing himself and his life that he had. He had a long, long life cycle of thousands of years old, but he felt that the end was near, and he felt so much so that this cycle was going to end. But there is no end for dragons. For dragons it continues, just in another life cycle. But for this life cycle it was very important. Humans and other animals and every creature upon this world has finally met the dragon. A dragon, a godlike being, very, very wise, very ancient. That is the reason why they lived so long. That is also why the dragon has seen so many things, maybe even too many things. Because in his eyes he saw a lot of dark and light, things that he could not change at all, that he wanted to change upon this world, that he wanted to change upon humanity and other animals, but he could not. But in his cave he was actually glad that he was finally seeing the end of the tunnel, and that he finally is going to see the other dragons that belong to his dragon circle in the dragon realms. And so the dragon laid himself down, and so he closed his eyes, going for a long, long sleep. And he could see, without opening his eyes, all of the dragons that belonged to him, all of his family, all of his friends, all of the dragons that came for him to join them in the dragon realm. So this is something that I've written a long time ago. That the death and also the death of the dragon, but not really. I mean, the dragon continues, and that is something also that I believe. I write these things down because it's something that I could feel inside of my heart of what the dragons were. The dragons stepped here just like we do and were born here like we do, and I believe much more. I still feel the energy because I know that the dragons left something behind here that didn't follow them inside of the dragon realm. I can somewhere feel this. A dragon's energy, a dragon spirit, it is that what we have, that what is inside of us. It is very sensitive to other dragon energy. Upon this world I can feel much more than the dragon gods. I can feel also the dragon guardians, those who are born just like another mortal. And because the dragon was also having a mortal life, they could learn much more from a mortal life, of this long life cycle that they had. They have seen so many things. I mean, a human with a lot of luck becomes 90 or maybe 100 years old. And those people are being considered as seeing so many things, as seeing war, seeing death. Imagine this. If someone with such a wise mind like the dragon, imagine this for thousands of years, that they have seen this world, the surface of this earth, and everything that lives within, that they were against you, that they were for you, that people were saying that they hate them or love them, and much more than that, of course, the death and life, they have seen so many things, and that is why to this day, it is still very well known that the dragon is the wisest of them all, the wisest of the spirits, but also the wisest that live upon the world. When a dragon is in mortal state, this is going to do a lot with them. This is going to have a lot of memories, but also a lot of emotions, and these emotions are very, very important for a dragon. These emotions can be felt by you. Whenever your dragon has emotions, you will feel this very much. And this is also important. Whenever your dragon has emotions of dark and light, sadness or happiness, that you will know because you are connected with them. And the dragons, once again, have a mortal life. within you. Within you, they have this mortal life again, and they will not live as long as they were in their state, as their 100% draconic state upon this world. Yet they are still learning of living as one of us, as a human being. The wisdom of the dragon is something that humans did not forget. It is something of history. I mean, not really history. It cannot be proven. But it's something that is being read in books, ancient books of dragons that are the wisest of them all. And I can agree with this. Those are indeed the wisest of them all, and they can tell you many things. It's not only that you can feel the dragon gods and their minds, what the dragon guardians, the one that just has born here, has in the side of their mind, whatever they have seen, it is something that they want to tell us. What they have seen, what they have experienced, they want to share the wisdom of the dragon with us. But it's something that we need to hear from them. Something that also we need to feel from them, from ourselves even, that our awakening is also unlocking a lot of this wisdom, but not everything. You will have to learn. It is something like a school sometimes with dark and light to learn about everything. A dragon spirit is something absorbing. It absorbs so many things, so many energies. It's like some kind of a sponge that they are. I mean, everything around them is the water, and they are collecting everything. Just like your dragon guardian sometimes teaches us the ways of darkness, so that the dragons are also collectors. They are collectors of energies. That is also what you are doing. You are collecting energies, just like a dream catcher collects energies from dreams. The dragon is a collector of energies of the ones they are with, to show the others that what they have forgotten, or when they are lying to themselves, that they are showing them the energy that they have gathered, that they have just collected. Dragons are shapeshifters, but also collectors. They are collectors of energies, collectors of spiritual energies. But yeah, dragons, I have seen many things. Too many things. So many things that I could say that in a human eye, it's actually a little bit much of what they have seen and experienced. But they want to share this with us, because we have to grow as a draconic spirit. We have to also to grow as a draconic mind. We have to learn about everything once more. Because when we are reborn, we are nothing more than just a reborn draconic energy. A little baby dragon that needs to be taught by the ones surrounding them. This dragon that I told you in the story that I written came to an end of this. His story was not at an end, but his cycle came to an end. And so the dragons all gathered to take him along to the dragon realms. And it's something that they always do. Once a spirit is here, they will always be here and be there for the ones that they have a connection with. So I do believe whenever we have an end of our cycle, that the same will happen. That your dragons, all of your dragons, and even including your dragon god, will take you along with them. And so maybe into another cycle, or maybe into the dragon realm. Most of the time it will be in the dragon realm, so that you will be prepared for another cycle, another one. That is what dragons do. They just continue. They just cannot die. Their spirit is eternal. But they still continue to see many things. So many things that whenever I say this to people, that they just don't want to hear it because it's too much. It's too much of it. Sometimes I also do the same, and I pretend that I just don't know, that I want to forget of what the dragon has shown me into their eyes. Whenever I see into the dragon's eyes, I've seen so many things. Look into the dragon's eye, my brothers and sisters. Don't shy away from it. It is something that to learn, so that you will also become a very strong draconic spirit. in a way, the wisdom of the dragon is something that humanity didn't forget. Somehow, and it surprises me, it amazes me that in the stories, but also in a lot of mythology, that dragons are indeed godlike and divine. That they need not forget about that. This divinity and this divine status of a dragon, of whatever they have seen, this wisdom of the dragon. The wisdom of the dragon cannot be compared into someone, a human, cannot be compared. They are the sons and daughters of nature itself. And they have been here for so long. Of course, I claim this, but it is something that you need to feel, that they were here for such a long time. And whatever they have seen, whatever they have experienced, is something that you can feel. Whatever your spirit even has experienced is also something that you can feel of all the dragons of your dragon circle. It is not so difficult to feel them. Like I say, your own spirit absorbs. It absorbs also other draconic spirits, draconic spiritual energy, Whenever it does, you can feel them and you can know what they have experienced. That is how a dragon's eye even works. The experience, but the absorption of each other's energy to feel wherever they are, and that you can see through their eyes, and that you can gain the wisdom, maybe that you once had, maybe the wisdom that will come eventually once you see through their eyes. Then one day you will also close your eyes and see all of the dragons around you. My brothers and sisters, be blessed.